Hello and welcome to Mersey Beat Gardening. My name's Philip Battle and my partner,
Hello.
who you can just see behind me, is Catherine McMahon, and we have been on this land for about 25 years, sort of like working it and sort of making stuff grow. And perhaps I should start off with saying thank you for finding us and thank you for finding the channel, and I hope that you're going to enjoy being part of it. And if you like our videos, then please subscribe to the button below, subscribe to our channel, like the videos, and give us any comments that you wish to do. So I'd love to hear from you and see what you've got to say. Perhaps I should first of all introduce you to our plot, and maybe if I can turn the camera around, that would help. The plot is about 9 poles long, so I'm told. It's based on the old wartime allotment principle, and that is that you give the government during the wartime worked out that this is the size of plot that a family of 4 would need to feed themselves. So we're actually situated on what is known as the Harthill wartime allotment site. So it was set up during the war, Second World War, as part of the Dig for Victory campaign. So we've been here for about 25 years, and we've tried all different types of techniques of growing stuff and making things happen and just enjoying working the land. So I'll just show you around the site. This is the front of our plot at the moment. Bamboo has gone a bit crazy here, that needs sorting out sooner or later. We've got some bramble as well. Underneath all this here, down here, there's a pond which you just can't see at the moment, and there's another one down there which is just all overgrown. So this part of the site really needs to be sorted out. The shed here, well, next month that would have been 10 years since we put our shed up. Now, I want to show them this photograph in here of George Harrison working the plot. George Harrison there,
What
working
year was that?
1962 on his dad's allotment in Liverpool. And have a little look in the shed as well while we're at it. There you go, needs tidying up, never mind. Anyway,
All the best aspects.
why are we called Mersey Beat Gardening? Well, because we're related to, there's a connection between us and Mersey Beat, because over there, if you look carefully, you can see the white building just here, and some buildings over there. That is John Lennon's old school at Quarry Bank. So that's his old school. At the back here, just at the back, you come to a fence and you come to Calderstones Park down there. That's when the film Nowhere Boy was filmed. Part of it anyway was filmed down there. If you go over here in that direction, you come to Strawberry Fields. Just a short walk across the park, Calderstones Park. And if you go a short walk from Strawberry Fields, you come to John Lennon's house, and then a short walk out on again and you come to Paul McCartney's house. So Mersey Beat, there we go, there's a link, and that's why we do it. So I hope that it's going to be an entertaining channel for you to watch. I'll just take you down and show you a bit more of the allotment site here. We've got no dig gardening here, so we've just put compost on top, and there's cardboard underneath. So we've only just done that within the last few weeks or so. So we're getting them ready for winter. Here we've got our Christmas potatoes that will need covering up for the frosts, I think, because they've been a bit windburn wind burned there. Some,
Yep, you don't get any blight.
no, they don't get any blight. Spring onions and spinach. Yes, thanks. Thanks a lot, Kath. Here again, we've got no dig, and we're using 3 different types of compost. So we're trying out different no dig variations and seeing how that goes. And we're going to put in some winter cabbages here, and overwintering plants, possibly onions and stuff like that. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, you can see our greenhouse here, which been a bit battered with the wind recently. This time last year it actually got smashed up by a gang of youths, smashed virtually every pane in the thing, so we've had to replace it with this plastic stuff. But you know, it looks like it's got a story behind it now, so you know, we still make things happen. One of beans here in the face of adversity. Yes, Kath. Anyway, onwards and upwards, Captain John. This green manure, we've got mustard in there, so that when the frost comes, that should die down and that will become a great mulch on the surface. Again, we're going no dig, so we're not all completely no dig, but we're trying to be no dig as much as possible. There's little apple trees coming on, abundance of apples there. Lovely. I like a nice apple. Here is our composting area, so you can see our composting bins all composting away as they are, you know, quite full. Log piles. All this back area actually needs sorting out, so we're still in the process of sorting stuff out at the back, but this is a winter job really. Again, another mound of compost here that is undergoing, so we're going to sort this back area out and open it up a bit, perhaps thin out a few of these bushes and trees and bring a bit more light to the back of the plot. But all this is our plot, but some of it's not cultivated as it should be, perhaps. Some crab apples. There we go. Let's go around here, and here we've still got some potatoes in the ground here that need lifting. Over there there's a coal frame that we picked up at a local store for 15 quid, and they were selling them for 60 quid originally, so that's not a bad buy, is it, for a coal frame. These are again overwintering seedlings. We've got spinach in here, we've got overwintering radish, and we've got some flowers here as well that we're going to transplant out to various places. Potatoes that have been a bit ravaged by the cold winds of recently. In this raised bed here we've got garlic and elephant garlic in there growing, and I'm going to move on to the rest of the plot. We've got some radish in here. These are all turnips in here. Some carrots, a bed of carrots there. Mitsuma, yeah. Mitsuma is kind of like
more mixed salad,
oriental salad leaves, aren't they?
Really nice
in that bed, yeah.
And we've got some more spinach coming up here as well, and pak choy.
Spinach, pak choy, lovely. They've just cut and come again kind of crops.
That's lasted all summer though. That's been great. That's just been continual all summer, hasn't it? It's lovely for salads.
Yeah. Anyway, down here, if we can get past the wheelbarrows, I'll just go onto the bed here. Oh, have a look in the greenhouse, and we've got tomatoes that are coming to their end now, just ripening up. A few pepper plants there, grapevines here, some multi-purpose compost we picked up really cheap and that's just tomatoes that will need sorting out very shortly. Anyway, greenhouse has got a big tear in the roof because of the wind, so that'll have to be fixed sooner or later. And these are going to go in the cold frame when I get that sorted, and we'll put them in for a short while there. So that's it. That's a little tour of the plot. You can see what we're getting up to, and I hope that you'll come and join us again for more antics down at Harthill.
And a couple of extra hands wouldn't go amiss.
Yeah, so yeah, if you've got a bit of time on your hands, you can pop down and we'll have a cup of tea. Anyway, thank you. Like I said, if you want to subscribe, hit the button below, and if you like the videos that we put up, and we'll keep putting up, and we'll try and make them interesting and as entertaining as possible.
And if you don't like them, tell us as well.
Yeah, tell us that as well. So anyway, from me and from her,
and him,
it's
good night.
It's good night for now.
Vienna.
Good night. Bye bye.